And you see, shoes are in different categories and designs. The way you manage a pointed shoe, it is different from the way you manage a high heel. High heel, it is different from the way you manage a Nike shoe. A Nike shoe, it's different from the way you manage an Air Force. Every now and then, you need to clean it in order for it to be properly managed. Same applies with a Nike. You need to be gentle in order for you to keep it safe. A pointed shoe, every now and then, it's supposed to be blushed. What am I trying to say? Ladies and gentlemen, they are in different categories, and every man that you encounter, every woman that you encounter out there, they're in different shapes, they're in different sizes, they're in different places. So you find that the way you manage Jen and the way you manage Susan, it is different. The way you can manage Moses and the way them guy by the name of Felix, it is totally different. So you need to know the type of a shoe that you got. When you know the type of a shoe that you got, it's going to be very easy in order for you to manage. Let's take for instance, you don't know the type of a shoe that you got and the way it is supposed to be managed. You always have conflict, you always have issues in your marriage, you always have conflict issues in your relationship, simply because you don't know the type of a shoe that you got. So now it is the best time that you know the type of a shoe that you got, the price at which you got it, at the same time the way it can be managed. If it is a pointed that you got, make sure that you've got polish in your room, so that every now and then you polish it, so that it does not look dirty, so that people do not laugh at you. Let's take for instance, it is a high heel that you got, which is Susan. You try by all means to make sure that you walk with that Susan in a gentle way, because the day that you're going to rush Susan leg, it is going to break out there. The day that you are going to manage the Nike shoe in a bad way, the Nike shoe, it is going to change its color around there. So it's very important the way you are going to manage also an Air Force. It really matters. Remember, an Air Force, you cannot walk with it in the gravel road for a long period of time or a long distance and it doesn't get to be dirty. So there's some stay with them at a, for a short period of time. You stay with them for a long period of time. They're supposed to be managed, they're supposed to be clean, they're supposed to be well treated in one way or the other in order for them to become better, not bitter. So it's very important that we understand the people that we get to be connected to, the people that we get to dive ourselves into, the people that we get to interact with. And